guys, welcome back to Charmaine's Kitchen. Happy Saturday. If you're visiting my channel for the first time, I would like to welcome you to my channel. And for all those existing viewers and subscribers, I want to say thank you very much for all your love and support towards my channel. Today I'm going to be making a big Guyana breakfast. And if you want to see what I'm doing, come on down and let's go make this big Guyanese breakfast this Saturday morning. So for our real Guyana breakfast this morning, I'm going to start with kneading some flour to make some paratha or oil roti. We're going to set this aside and then continue. So I just roll out my roti, and I like to add some butter or ghee in my paratha roti. Today I don't have ghee, so I'm using some room temperature butter. And I'm gonna roll these off and let it sit while I'm preparing my other goodies to go with the roti. So this is one way I like to do it. And the more you fold, the more your roti is going to become flaky. So this is another way that I like to fold the roti to get a very flaky oil roti. So when you go in half, you go back half again, and then you fold it again and just roll one end towards the other end. And it looks like a cinnamon bun, but it gives you a nice flaky roti. And the butter that I'm adding in the inside, it really makes the roti flaky, plus adds a really nice flavor to the roti. So I'm gonna continue with the rest, and I will leave them to sit. So check out the roti after I finish rolling them off. They look so beautiful. I'm gonna cover them with a tea towel and leave them in a nice warm place to sit for a little bit. So one of the breakfast dishes today is fried potatoes or fried aloo. So I have my 4 potatoes that I peeled and washed, and I'm gonna thinly slice these about this thickness. For the potatoes, I'm gonna add very simple ingredients. I have a 1/4 of a red onion, 2 wirrie pepper, 2 fresh green onions, and 4 stems of cilantro. I'm gonna chop these up finely, and we will put our potatoes together soon. So the way I like to fry my potatoes, I like to put it in a pan with some water and some salt. I have my pink Himalayan salt in here. I'm going to cover this down and let the water cook the potato and soften them before I add any ingredients. Our potato is cooking up nicely. The water is drying out and the potatoes are nice and soft. Look at that. So I'm going to let a little bit more of this water rise out. And then I'm going to add a little pinch of oil. In this way, we are not cooking the potatoes in too much of oil. And we're going to still have that fry flavor. So I just remove the potatoes to the end and make a little well. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of coconut oil. And that's going to melt right into the potatoes. We're gonna add a tablespoon of tomato paste. We're gonna mix this in, and this is gonna add a beautiful flavor and color to the potatoes. I don't like to see the white potato watching me. I like to see it with some colors. The potato is looking good, and now it's time for me to flavor this up. We're gonna add our red onions White onion is perfectly fine too. I'm gonna go in with my pepper and green onions. We're gonna mix all this goodness up. And it's looking beautiful with all the different colors. And I'm gonna cook it for another 2 minutes so all our seasoning can mix in well into the potatoes. But you can see how nice and soft this potato is and how beautiful it looks with the tomato paste. So our potato is looking so nice. I'm gonna add some cilantro, and I'm just gonna mix in that cilantro. And this right here is a pan of delicious goodness. It always tastes so nice with any kind of roti, but today I am treating my paratha roti friends, and I'm making them some paratha roti. So without any meat or anything into this potatoes, it is a mouth-watering good potato. It tastes amazing and it goes very nice for breakfast. A big Guyanese breakfast this morning. Amazing melting away fried potatoes and roti. I will show you what I have coming up next. I have some salted cod that I soaked overnight. I boil it out about 2 times and I wash it thoroughly in some cold water. I squeeze out all the liquid, and now I add it to a tablespoon of oil. I'm going to cook out some of the rawness, and then I will be adding all my ingredients. So now that the salted fish is sticking to the bottom of the pan, I added my tomato, and this will help the fish to stop sticking. I'm going to cook it a little, and then we will continue to add more ingredients. We're going to add our onions. And if you don't have tomatoes, you can always substitute for tomato paste. I'm going to go in with my green onions. And I'm going to go in with some wirrie pepper for nice flavor. And I have a clove of garlic. I like to add this to my salted fish as well. It brings out a really nice flavor in the fish. And we're going to mix all this goodness up. It is looking lovely. You can also eat this with some dal and rice. And I think that's what I'm going to make for dinner or lunch. So let me cook this about 2 minutes so all the ingredients can mix in and distribute evenly. It smells really nice. And this is one dish I don't add any salt to because we don't want to overpower it with salt. So this is looking good for me. I'm going to add some lime juice. It gives a nice flavor to the salted fish. And I'm just squeezing it on top right now. We're going to give this a mix. And then I'm going to add my cilantro. Cilantro have that nice limey kind of flavor. So it really adds a nice depth to the salted fish. And this is one of my favorite herbs to garnish with, because it really adds flavor to your dish. So this is done. I'm going to plate this up and move on to the next thing. So salted fish is done, looking really nice. My Guyanese breakfast is coming along well. I'm moving on now to the next thing. So now I'm gonna start adding my ingredients for the fried okra. And I'm adding my onions, garlic, pepper. I like to add the green onion close to the end. I'm gonna give that a mix. We're gonna let it cook for a bit, and then we will add our okra in here. I'm making just a little bit to complement our Guyanese breakfast this morning. So my ingredients are nicely cooked. I'm gonna add my okra now. And I washed my okra last night and leave it out to dry. So when you're cutting it up, you don't have to deal with all that sliminess. I'm gonna mix in my ingredients well. And I'm gonna add a little bit of turmeric to the okra. You can add some tomato paste, but today I will do the turmeric version, just a little bit. And this will add a nice color to the okra. And turmeric is very good for us. So we're gonna mix that in. And I will add the salt close to the end. So now we're gonna add our green onions. And we're gonna mix this in well, along with our salt. And the reason why I'm adding the salt late is because the salt usually make it very slimy in the beginning, and all you end up with when you fry the okra, when you add the salt early, is a big pot of slime. So now I'm gonna add the salt because I'm not cooking it too much, and then I'll mix that in. So my okra is done, nice and delicious with some turmeric. I'm gonna move on to my roti now, and I will serve up soon. So I finished the first roti. Look how nice and flaky they are. Very soft and flaky. And that's when you roll them properly. And you knead your dough nice and soft. You will get a beautiful roti. So here is my big Guyanese breakfast this morning. I have my fried potatoes, vegetarian version. I have here some fried okra, vegetarian version as well. And to complement everything, I have some salted cod fried up with some nice delicious ingredients. And I have my paratha roti. Think about all the mothers in Guyana who get up 4:30 and 5 o'clock in the morning and prepare all these breakfasts on a daily basis. Hats off to them. And I can only do this on a Saturday morning because it's a lot of work and it takes time. So kudos to all my Guyanese, Trinidadian, all my West Indian and Caribbean mom who get up early to do this. So let me plate up and show you guys how my big Guyana breakfast looked this morning and how it tastes. So here is my big Guyanese breakfast. My nice potato, okra, salted fish, and my beautiful paratha roti. So nice and flaky. Look at that. So flaky and so nice. I'm gonna get a nice big mouthful here. And we're gonna go in for some of the potatoes. And look how the potato, if you can come here and show them. Look how nice the potato is. It's like really, really soft. I'm gonna take this mouthful for you guys. Potatoes full with flavor and melting away in your mouth. The cilantro adds a really nice flavor to the potatoes. It is one that you will always go back to when having this potato. So now I'm gonna try with the okra. And the turmeric okra is very nice. I'm gonna take a little bit more. And I don't like to overcook my okra. I like to have it nice and steam. Okra is all times one of my favorite vegetables. So delicious. And to complement the two vegetarian dish, we have our beautiful stew salted fish. This is just the perfect Saturday morning Guyanese breakfast. Let me know in the comment, when was the last time you guys had a real big Guyanese breakfast like this? And to wash all that down, I have a nice big cup of coffee. I don't always drink coffee, but this need coffee. So cheers to you guys. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys had a chance to check out our Easter collaboration. Today was the last day, but it started on Monday. Hope you guys will check it out. If you like these recipes that I did today, please give me a thumbs up. Please show some love. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will consider subscribing. Until then, I want to say to you guys, stay blessed, stay safe. Love you guys. Bye for now.